Hi everyone, this is Tammy at Snowstorm Crafts, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So, I've been having questions asked to me about my glue situation I have and how I store my glue, and so I figured it's so much easier instead of writing it out and trying to describe it to everybody. It'd be quicker just to throw a quick video together for you. Like, this video won't be too long, but I just want to show you guys visuals. I'm a very visual person, and I know that helps me. So instead of me trying to explain how I put my glue in, and store it and all that, and what glues I use, I figure I'd just do a glue video. So let's do it. Okay. So I will show you guys how I store my glue here, but first let's talk about some glues, okay? So what we got here is Yoo-Hoo stick. Now, I want to let you guys know that all the glues I mention and how I store them, there will be Amazon links down below. So if you guys want to come click on those and purchase through my Amazon links, I actually do get a little profit commission off of it, but there's no cost to you guys at all. So that would help me out a lot, but I just want to show you guys exactly what glues I do use in my projects for my journals and how I store the glue bottle for quick access. So all these will be posted down below, and I might put some up in the right hand corner here that'll slide out and show you guys, so it's easier just to click on it. Okay, so Yoo-Hoo sticks, great. These are awesome for like little projects for paper, and any glue stick I like to use just for paper, on paper kind of gluing. Because I wouldn't trust it too much like with fabric, if you want it to be permanent on a junk journal cover or, wherever you're using fabric. So glue sticks are great, and these are the two that I love to use is Scotch Create glue stick and Yoo-Hoo. So these two are awesome glue sticks, and they're permanent, and they do a good job, and they really do bond very well, but I suggest just with paper. Okay, so we got those two for the glue stick situation. And next is, everybody knows, art glitter glue, and this stuff is awesome. Like, this works great on, it's a water base, non-toxic, permanent. It's like a tacky glue. So it's like a white glue, so it will warp paper sometimes, and I mean, with any kind of, water-based glue, that may happen, but I love this stuff. I use it for a lot of projects. And yeah, and the way I store this is there's kind of a buildup of glue on it, and it's just a pen, just a straight pen here, and I stick that in there, and the glue gets caught and helps just kind of keep it in there, and then that's how I store that one. Okay, so that is my art glitter glue and how I store it, and it works great. Okay, so that's that one. And then Fabrifix, and it's a permanent fabric adhesive, and it really does work good on it just bonds the the fabric, lace, and then leathers, trims, and more. So, and it's a fast grab, quick dry, washable, acid-free. So this one is nice to use when you're really wanting to like glue some, you could glue everything with it. I mean, it's a really good glue. It does fabrics great. All that stuff works awesome. And I forgot about this glue. Let me grab it real quick. I forgot to grab this other one that I'll show you guys in a second, but this one definitely is awesome. I mean, it really does do what it says it does. So this is a very industrial, nice glue for covers, gluing down like fabric covers or even, papers and stuff like that. So it does a really good job. So Fabrifix, Fabri-Tac is right there too. I mean, they're pretty much basically the same kind of glues. Now, I wanted to show you guys this one I forgot about, is E6000, and it's Fabrifuse. Now, I use this kind of stuff on little metal pieces, like little trinkets that you want to glue down. Let me go grab an example real quick. All right, so these are my examples here. So, like brads, I took some brads, and when I just glued them down, I didn't poke them through or anything like that. I just actually glued them down. And like the book plate, this stuff is really good for that. It really, really works awesome. And you just let it dry for 24 hours and you're good. I mean, there is no way that is coming off. So for little metal pieces like that and little trinkets, like this is one of my first journals I've made. And so this has been on here a while. And so I got all of it glued down. And all I did was just take this glue and I popped it down. So any kind of metal kind of work or plastic or anything like that you want to put down, this stuff is amazing. I love it. So I use it for that. Okay. Now let's get to so my go-to glue is definitely Fabrifix. I like using it. I think it's great. And I have a situation I made here. So I got this idea off Pam at the Paper Outpost. She's talked about this on her videos, and I'm sure you guys have seen it. The Sweet Sugar Belle icing containers. And I will post the link down below or up in the corner here, whichever one I have, because I can only do a certain amount up in the corner. I think it's like 4 items. So all you gotta do is just click it, and then it'll slide down menu on the side here, and it'll tell you different items that you can go click on, and it'll take you to the link and the Amazon links. So this is a Sweet Sugar Belle, and they're 4 ounces, and I got 2 of them. You get 2. That's the deal that I'll have. It's the 2 4 ounces, and what I do is just refill this one, and it's got a nice little metal tip on it, so it's great to use, and it's nice for precise and all that stuff that you want to do, you know. And what I did is I took a olive, just any jar. I just took an olive jar. I just happened to have an olive jar. And I honestly was looking around on my desk going, okay, what can I do to stop do this? And I've seen they gave me the idea is that Pam at the Paper Outpost she takes water bottle bottoms of them and cuts them. And then she just sticks her Sweet Sugar Belle just into the water bottle at the bottom, and she lets the whole bottom of the area get gluey and then it seals. But I'm like, that's a lot of glue, because you have to get a good amount down there before it'll seal up, and then you can just have a little seal. So I was like, I want to try to do something that's not doing so much glue. I didn't want to waste that much glue at the bottom, so I had a die, like a little dice, as you can see right here, just a little dice piece that I was sitting on my desk right there as I was working, and I went, you know what, I'm going to try that. So I just took the die, glued it down to the bottom with this glue, and I just glued it to the bottom of the jar and stuck, you can see the hole in here. So it formed. I just took this and took the number 1, I had that one sticking up so it fit in perfect on this, like the snake eye, I guess, if you will, of the die when you roll it. So the number 1, I had that sticking up, and then I glued the 6 down like that, and I just stuck the tip of this into that, and I was like, okay, well, let's see what happens. Let's just let it do its thing. And I kept using it, taking it in and out and using it, and it made a bunch of glue. Glue came out, and I'm like, oh God, is it going to stop? Is it going to keep going? And it formed to where I put this in. It did like a cool, like encaved, perfect area to stick this in. And so once it got kind of where I wanted it and had it formed, I took this out and let it dry like that for overnight, pretty much. I just let it just harden, because it was kind of soft and squishy, and it just kind of kept going. So every time I put it in there, it would just keep oozing and stuff. So I took out my glue and left it overnight until this hardened, because I wanted that to harden into a nice hard seal. So once it hardened, I just went and kept putting this back in, and you just make sure you hit the hole and get it right back into the hole. And you can even twist it down in there if you want, and there you go. And it just starts sealing itself. So that's how I did it. And that was just the easiest way to tell you guys is to visually show you and let you know, so you guys can see. So that's how I do it. So I hope this helps. And this is the Sweet Sugar Belle. That's what the package looks like, so I always keep it. And yep. So it's for piping or icing cakes and stuff like that, but it's a great idea. I mean, it's got a great tip to it and everything, and you get 2 of them. So yeah, go check that out and definitely get you guys some of these because they are great. So there's my idea. These are my glues I use, and I love them, and they work great, and I can't live without my glues. So I hope this was helpful to you guys. I hope you guys found this informational, and if you could, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and you guys can see my next video when I post it. Like, comment, and share, and let's grow together. And keep on crafting.